That was adorable. All right. He's a very funny guy who plays clubs and colleges all over Ogden, folks. Ogden. That's how big he is. No, he's a great comic. You're gonna have a lot of fun with him. Please welcome Jared Shipley. Here he comes. Woo!
Oh, thank you. Those glasses rock. So, I shaved my head, if you can't tell. A lot of people think that guys who shave their head are racists. That's not fair. Not everybody who shaves their head is a racist. You know, there's a lot of guys out there who shave their head not because they're racist, but just because the hair doesn't grow very well in this area up here. You know, they don't want to do the horseshoe thing. Just figure, oh, just shave it all off, get rid of it, not have to worry about it. And I'm not one of those people, though. I actually am a racist, but that's a coincidence, okay? You shouldn't judge people by the way they look, is what I'm trying to say. No, it's true, I am a racist. I hate races, all races. Marathons, 100-meter dashes, Mexicans. So, football season's back, I guess. Everybody's really excited about football season. I'm really excited. I'm more excited for basketball season to come back. Because I love going to Jazz games, but I always get really intimidated by the announcer. Like, he's always sounds so sinister. He's like, get on your feet. Make some noise. I just keep waiting at the end of every sentence for him to go, or else. I love watching the fans, too, at Jazz games, because the fans always try to take credit for what the team does. Like, the team's losing, they're like, you suck! Get on the bench, you suck! But then if they win, it's like, we won! We did it! Congratulations, everybody. Because we all feel like that, you know, I'm no exception. We all want to feel like we're contributing something to the game, so we just have to, like, make up reasons about like how we contributed. It's like, well, you know, I'm not saying I did all the work, but if I hadn't eaten that third plate of nachos, who knows how that game would have turned out. And the t-shirts, I don't know what it is about free t-shirts, but something about it makes everybody lose their freaking minds. Like, does everybody just forget that they do this at every game? Like, I'll see somebody who's just like kind of cool and collected and enjoying the game, and they're like, who wants a free t-shirt? I don't understand what the thought process is there. It's like, oh, well, you know what? I don't really need a free t-shirt. I don't know what size it is or what it's made of. But holy shit, they're shooting it out of a cannon? I need 7 of them! That's what it makes sense. So Spence asked if there was anybody on a date tonight, and nobody said anything. I'm going to call BS on that, because it's Ogden. There's a lot of first dates going on tonight, a lot of marriages going on tomorrow. A lot of domestic violence charges being filed on Sunday. That's what happens on there. I read the papers. No, I have a girlfriend, though, and the other day she left me a note that said, "You're the sexist." I assumed she meant sexiest. She just missed an E in there or something. Because there's no way that I am sexist, okay? I know I'm not a sexist because I say thank you after every meal that she's required to cook for me. Right? And when she needs more soap to clean the bathroom, who do you think lets her borrow his car so she can drive to the store and buy something? This guy, that's it. It's okay, that's just a joke. Don't be offended anyway. It's just a joke. I would never let her drive my car. She's actually trying to get involved with the Big Brother, Big Sister program right now. And apparently it's a very complicated process to be like accepted and become a part of that. You have to it's like a background check, 3 separate interviews, like a recommendation letter. You got to read a packet, and then that's like 50 pages long and take a test on it. Like, that's too much work. That's the wrong approach for that organization. Because anybody who's willing to go through that amount of work just to spend a few hours a week with a little kid probably shouldn't be allowed to spend a few hours a week with a little kid. It should just be simple, one interview. Hey, are you going to abuse these kids? No? Good. What size t-shirt do you wear? Here's a coupon for some Capri Suns. We had a pretty good summer. We went to Lagoon a couple times this summer. That's always a satisfactory experience. Wake up in the morning. This is going to be a great day at Lagoon. Go to bed at night. I guess that was an okay day at Lagoon. My favorite thing about Lagoon, though, was the Pioneer Village. I really get into it. It's my favorite part. It's all dressed up to look like olden times, and so we really got into it. Like we wrote the log flume, we shot some rifles, and then had lunch at Arby's. Like the pioneers used to do. Who made the decision to put an Arby's in the Pioneer Village? It's like, well, it's got a cowboy hat in the logo. That's close enough. It doesn't make sense. If they're going to have a restaurant in the Pioneer Village, it should at least be authentic to what the pioneers ate. You're like, oh yeah, I'm going to have the raw rabbit meat and a cup of water with some dirt in it. And then can I get a side order of my own teeth? We get into arguments sometimes, my girlfriend and I. Like I showed her an article that I read online by some scientist who was trying to prove that men were biologically smarter than women. Yeah. And she looked at me, she's like, that's ridiculous. If all the men in the world just disappeared, women could survive as a species. Honey, there has to be at least one man there in order for women to survive, because somebody has to, kill all the spiders. She's going to a bridal shower soon, and the theme of this bridal shower is movies. So every guest needs to bring a gift that kind of reflects the movie that they've been assigned. And her movie is Shrek. So she asked me for any suggestions of what to get, like a mud bath or something. And I said, well, why don't you get her 4 gifts? Get her 1 really good first one, and then 3 shitty sequel gifts. And she said, well, I would, but the girl who got Pirates of the Caribbean is already doing that. So big election year coming up. I'm really bad at managing my money, so naturally I'm a Democrat. And I love watching Obama speak because he's a very articulate speaker, but he has this bad habit of making a really big deal out of stuff that doesn't matter at all. Like last year, he held a town hall meeting through Twitter, where all the questions were submitted to him through Twitter, and then he was going to write back. And when he announced this town hall meeting, he came out and he was like, this Wednesday, I will be making history by becoming the first president to send out a live tweet. I was like, making history? Like, he makes it sound like all the other presidents could have been on Twitter. Just didn't feel like it at the time, I guess. Like Andrew Jackson was out on the battlefield on his droid. Hey, just killed some Indians, LOL. Abraham Lincoln, you know what they say about men with big hats. John F. Kennedy, beautiful morning in Dallas. What? It's just a joke. Alright, it's just a joke. Everybody knows Dallas is not beautiful. But that's such an odd way of putting it, making history. That's not making history. He's just the first president who's actually been capable of doing it. Because God knows our last president never would have been able to figure it out. You're like, what do you call this? Twiffer? Is that what this is called? Twiffer? I'm supposed to make a tweet? Hey, I thought that's something only chicks could do. All right, that's it for me. Thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy the show. Thank you.
There's Jared Shipley. there. Keep it up.